Welcome back, AHS. I'm Kylie Douglas.
And I'm Cody Bennett.
And this is The REZ. This week's episode is all about comedy.
Oh, really? Well, how do you shoot a killer bee?
How?
With a BB gun.
Okay, well, anyways, to kick it off, it's time in which we highlight the skilled,
the funny,
the silly,
and the talented.
It's time for this week's Shenanigans.
Hello, and welcome to Joshua's Comedy Analysis. I, Joshua Land, will be your host this graceful morning. You may be wondering, what is this? Where's my regular shenanigans? Well, instead of that, I'm going to be teaching you and showing you examples of some of my favorite forms of comedy and going over them with you. First off, we have the slapstick. No, not that type of slapstick. The fake out is when you mess with someone's mind by making them think you're getting one thing, but in actuality, they're getting a different thing other than they intended. The most famous example of this is the Rick Roll. Well, that's all we have for today. I hope you both learned something and enjoy our time we spent together, because I certainly have. And just remember, a joke's only funny until someone gets hurt. Then it becomes absolutely hilarious. Take care now.
Hey, Petty, how's A-walking this week?
It's great. I wanted to see the funny, and you guys gave me the funny. So let's go see what it is.
Why did the chicken cross the road? Because you wanted to.
There's a name for people without beards. Women.
How do you kill a blonde dinosaur? You put sparkles on a meteor.
Overused memes.
There was a little frog with a big mouth, and he walks around saying, "I'm the big mouth frog. What are you?" And he walks up to an alligator and says, "I'm a wide mouth frog. What are you?" And he's like, "I'm an alligator, and I eat wide mouth frogs." And he's like, "Is that so?"
Ask me if I'm a tree.
Are you a tree?
No.
How come you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it.
What do you call it? Fake noodle? An impasta?
You know what the best joke is? The REZ.
A blonde once tried to drown a fish.
How was the Roman Empire cut in half? With a pair of Caesars.
All those jokes were great, but I think I take the cake. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef.
For a white guy.
Let's go to Colton to see how our spring banquet was last Monday. Colton.
I went to the spring sports banquet and had a ball. No? Well, let's just go see how that went. Well, that was exciting. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Colton.
Psst. What? Now it's time for more shenanigans.
Hey, can I ask you something? No. I gotta say what's on my mind. There's something that doesn't seem right anymore. I mean, no, life keeps getting in the way. I can't do this anymore. I gotta go my own way. Hey, Coach Clark. I gotta say what's on my mind. There's just something about us that doesn't seem right anymore. Life keeps getting in the way. It's okay. I gotta go my own way. Hey coach, I gotta talk to you. I gotta say what's on my mind.
No, what do you No, you can't.
There's something about us that just doesn't seem right anymore. Life just keeps getting in the way. I gotta go my own way. I'm sorry. Hey, can I speak to you?
Yeah, what's up?
I gotta say what's on my mind. There's just something about us that doesn't seem right anymore.
Really?
Yes, life keeps getting in the way. But I gotta go my own way. I'm sorry. Daniel, come here. I gotta say what's on my mind.
No.
There's just something about us that doesn't seem right anymore. Life keeps getting in the way. I gotta go my own way.
Come on, no.
Can I ask you something? I gotta say what's on my mind. Life just keeps getting in the way of us. And I just gotta go my own way. Can I ask you a question? I gotta say what's on my mind. There's just something about us that just doesn't seem right anymore. Life just keeps getting in the way. I gotta go my own way.
Neary, what you got there?
Mr. Graham, can I ask you a question? I gotta say what's on my mind. So there's just something about us that doesn't seem right anymore. Life keeps getting in the way. I gotta go my own way.
So Adrian, I heard we're doing good in sports.
We sure are. Let's take a look at it in this week's REZ Sports.
He may be the greatest athlete of all time. There is mustard on the lettuce.
Last week was a district track meet at Godley. The Lady Indians won district championship and the guys got runner-up with second place. At the area track meet in Springtown this past Wednesday, the Lady Indians got first place and the guys got second. Last Friday, the ladies softball team played Venus. Let's see some highlights of that. Sadly, we lost 3-5. They also played Southwest Christian Academy, but sadly they lost 2-0. Yesterday, they played a game at Godley, and the results from that will be on next week's episode.
At the last golf tournament, we placed well despite having inclement weather. Let's see some highlights of that.
That's all for sports this week. Keep fighting hard, Indians.
We'll be back after this short commercial break.
This episode marks a milestone for the REZ.
That's right. It is Neary's 100th episode. Let's see what he has to say in this week's Indian Interview Time.
They were singing, my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time, Indian interview time.
Good morning, AHS, and welcome to Indian Interview Time. My name is Chris McGee, Alvarado High School Principal, and today we're interviewing Patrick Farry for his 100th episode. That is correct. Patrick Farry?
It's Neary.
Neary.
Neary, like nearly without the L, so you were nearly there.
Nearly there. It's a little far away.
Right.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Anyway, so the 100th episode, is anything special?
We're doing a comedy episode. It's all about humor, and so I'm hoping it'll be pretty funny, and they'll like some of the antics that the kids have come up with.
Well, and I've seen the first 99, so comedy is a good change. How many episodes have you had in this studio?
We've had about, let's see, we are on episode, this is 31 for the year. So I'd say we've had about 20, almost 20 episodes up here at the new studio. Yeah.
So you attempt to do one a week?
We do one a week. There's no attempt. We do it.
What do you have planned for the 101st and all those after this 100th episode?
Well, after this is episode 31, so we have 5 left of the school year. You're going to see a Cinco de Mayo Star Wars Day episode. So you can expect Darth Vader.
So now, I hate to interrupt.
Yeah.
On Cinco de Mayo, is that going to be on May 5th? That episode's going to air that day?
It will air the week before Cinco de Mayo.
So it's really not Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, and it's not May the 4th.
It's like Uno de Mayo?
It's getting people ready for it. So it might be a Prillo there. And
I'm sure it's probably your staff that helps you with the titles.
They do make up the titles, yes. It is every episode we put out, they make them. It's their ideas. What they want to do, that's what we do.
So as the leader of the REZ, or the sponsor, the coach, the producer,
yes.
So basically, if a bad episode, you didn't take any
It's their fault.
responsibility.
Yeah, no, that's them. It's still a class. That's what I say. I chalk it up to, hey, they're still learning. Now, if it's good, hey, check it out. Really good. Well,
And you take credit for that.
That's
all
you're
you.
welcome.
You're the guiding and tutelage.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you heard that, AHS, but the dum dum was the REZ team being thrown under the bus.
Yeah, that's. And Mr. Graham was driving it. He always drives
Mr. Graham.
Yeah, that bus.
What should we have to look forward to next year?
Well, you'll have some of the staples that a lot of the
Staples, paper clips, pens, paper.
All that stuff, all the office supplies.
All the office supplies are covered.
As we will have a prom episode coming up. You're still going to see a homecoming episode with the parade. You're still going to see teacher takeover. That's always a hit. Things like that. So Super Bowl episode, you'll still have those big staples that are there because that's part of school life. This is we cover Alvarado High School, but there might be, depending on what the kids want to do, there might be some. We had a cheeseburger episode this year,
and not necessarily episodes because they're always entertaining when you obviously do them, as you said earlier. But as far as the expansion of the REZ or the news, are we going to try to evolve into something else?
We will like to have, instead of the daily announcements that come over the intercom, we would love to do a live broadcast where teachers can sit down and they can turn on their TV and they can see some of the people that might be in the office making the announcement. Instead, they're behind the desk, and it's just, 1 minute, they have the pledge. Here's your daily announcements. Have a wonderful day. And then we will have that staple on Friday, full episode for you.
When we initially met, when you were being interviewed, no pun intended, for this job.
It's being interviewed.
I remember you came in wearing paint whites?
Painter's whites, yes.
You were working as a painter.
Yes, I was. It was a summer job, and so I was working as a painter. So I did come in the painter's whites. Yeah.
Wow. So obviously your attire has drastically improved.
Yes, and the story with that is, as you might recall or not, I let you know over the phone, hey, I can come in right after work, but I'll still be in my work outfit, or you can give me another 30 minutes and I can, get dressed up like I should be for an interview. And the response was, no, we want to go home early, come in as quick as you can. So I did.
Well, obviously we were misinformed. We said, yeah, come in, but we were hoping we were interviewing a professional.
Well, a professional painter. Well, I mean, I think I look like one.
Well, now, HS, that may explain some of the first REZ, because the professionalism and the qualifications to be the REZ teacher obviously were low, or we were hard up.
It was funny, too, because that was the day I met Mr. Mack. You introduced me to him, but he told me later on when he first saw me, he thought they were painting the building or something. He thought, what's McGee walking around with this painter for? And lo and behold, I wound up working right next to him as the REZ guy.
Well, hey, I know it's been enjoyable this year, and we're glad to have Mr. Neary.
Neary, yes.
We met this morning.
We did.
But, you know, for what I've seen online, it's been great, and we expect big things. And thank you again, AHS, for tuning in to your Indian interview time.
Y'all know the drill. Shenanigans.
Snakes.
For your stand-up edification this week,
here is Masterpiece Theater.
And now it's time for Abbott's Abstract Thoughts, the part of the program where Abbott thinks strange things, such as, why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the ugly person's house. And now, here's Abbott.
Hello, AHS. I just want to let you dive into things that I think about on a daily basis. Did you know that a dog is forever in the push-up position? Rice is wonderful whenever you're craving 1,000 of something. Did you know a back slap doesn't actually come from your back? You ever wonder why God made your butt vertical instead of horizontal? Because when you go downstairs, your butt doesn't go. I was watching an infomercial the other day for an item that would help you water your hard-to-reach plants. And I thought to myself, who would put plants somewhere that were hard to reach? There's a story about a Rangers fan, Yankees fan, and Red Sox fan on top of the mountain. The Red Sox fan says, I love my team so much, I'll jump off this mountain. And he jumps off. And then the Ranger fans utters, I love my team so much, he pushes the Yankee fan. I was watching basketball the other day, and paradox came into my mind. Russell Westbrook is the best player in the league. He's just not the best player on his team. Let me tell you the difference between an Aggie fan and a Longhorn fan. An Aggie fan, when the lights goes out in the house, they just replace the bulb. A Longhorn fan, when the light goes out, they celebrate it. These are just some of the random thoughts that go through my head. And I'm pretty sure you have some of your own. So, embrace the randomness. Thank you.
This has been Abbott's Abstract Thoughts. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
Oh.
It's time for more shenanigans.
Alright, hey HS, this is a cup filled with water, and this is a yardstick. I'm pranking people by putting this on the roof and having the yardstick hold them, and then making them hold the cup filled with water. They let go of the yardstick, the cup of water comes down. Let's see how people react. It's not really a leak, but the cup is filled with water.
Yep, there it is. Wait, do I get to?
Yeah.
It's being filmed.
Hey. So the cup's filled with water.
I'm scared to let it go now. That's not cool, Robert.
Oh no, Josh. No, you didn't do this to me.
I just did.
You did not do this to me.
I did.
Oh my god.
I mean that look of horror you wanted.
The karma has come back.
Thank you, good sir.
It's time for this week's shit. Ah, we got you.
It's time for this week's general announcements.
There will be an early release next Monday.
And next Thursday will be the Color Guard Spring Show. Make sure to come and see.
Well, that's all for this week, AHS. Keep that purple part alive. And until next time, I'm Cody Bennett.
And I'm Kylie Douglas, and this is The Rez.
Shit! Ah, we got you.
I don't want to do that. Wait. I did it too. I didn't mean to.
Now you're gonna go. You're fine.
Oh, really? Well, how do you shoot a killer bee?
What?
Give me a bite.
Oh, that's messed up. Let me start over. Let's start over. This is so hard to freestyle.
With a BB gun.
Hey, lower the.
Okay, Dakota, now that you're done, I have a question. Have you ever edited softball?
No.
It's time for this week's shit. What are we doing? I thought we were doing that.
Oh, what am I doing?
I'm not trying to win the game. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
NBA 2K.
Oh, I didn't know if I should
Okay,
say
let's
great
go.
or something else.
Let's go. Just like,
Ready?
Don't get salty.
I don't know any jokes. Hold on. Let me think. You cut the camera off. Yeah, there's the red lights right there. Because when you go downstairs, your butt doesn't go.
Mannequins. Hey, I like that.